Third versus fourth then. Man City and Arsenal, the precious league points ahead of their cup semi-final down south in midweek. Pivotal moments, you feel, for both of these excellent teams. It's not quite as pivotal perhaps as this fixture in May. Arsenal's 2 late goals basically took the title from City and gave it to Chelsea. Stina Blackstenius on 89 and 93 minutes. Big day for Chiara Keating. And Nishita benched. Mariona Caldente in. Huge mistake. 42 seconds. Mariona Caldente for Arsenal. La Alexandri with a massive mistake. Punished immediately. Their own goal last weekend at Aston Villa didn't matter as it turned out, but this one might. They're good enough without any help. They've just had a big chunk of it. Inside a minute, took a risk, didn't get away with it. And what a calm finish from Mariona Caldente. Can you believe that? Too smart a player to be doing that around. Now Miedema onside. What a start this is. Ward and Fugino in the middle. Plenty of fans haven't even sat down yet. And indeed it is Steph Catley at left back for Arsenal, as we suspected it might well be. Calmly done by Hasegawa. Alexandri here, heart will be beating hard. Good work from Jess Park, got the better of Cooney cross, then turned into traffic. Still might fall for Fugino, and does. Sliced, Jill Roord, the former gunner. What a lively 3 minutes here. Nine WSL goals in a couple of years as a gunner, Jill Roord. Well, that wasn't in the plan. Marnham, flag up. Beth Mead scored a couple. Cup duty in midweek. Across the midfield anchor today. Good first time pass from Russo. Leah Williamson. Robin Moy. It's really quietened down this place, as you'd expect it would. They led early, not that early, on the opening day of the season in that cracking 2-2. She's going to have to gather herself. Seems to be a very comfortable defender on the ball. Let's see if she's bold enough to keep being that kind of player, or whether it's slightly tempered here. Same combination happening there with Mariona Caldente once again closing her down here. That's very nicely done. Manchester City have won 10 points from losing positions this season. That is by a long way the best in the division. Their games tend to have a lot of goals. Arsenal looking for another here. Russo on the wiggly run. Fowler with the header. That's Catley, the left back, in the box. Hasegawa didn't want to just thump it. That's very calmly done by the player that never misses a game in there. It's a foul by Jill Ward. All far post runners, great ball! Keating came and was nowhere, and it's Bubben Moy, who almost never scores. This is a dream start for Arsenal. It's an absolute nightmare for Manchester City. Keating brought back into the team, came for it, didn't get there. 2-0 already. And a penny for his thoughts right now. Well-timed run, good ball in. Keating obviously thought she could make it. She didn't. The net was empty. Well, who could have seen this coming? First goal in nearly a year. For Bubben Moy. Mariona Caldente, that's a tight one. Blackstenius, surely not three. Brilliant block. It's a good job Rebecca Knut was there. I think Leila Wahabi, far side, was playing her on. The player who always scores against Man City nearly did again, and surely would have done but for the intervention of City's new German defender. Unthinkable prospect. Imagine that, 3-0 inside 10 minutes. Keating came for that and got enough on it. Few of the knuckles. Manchester City have to try and steady themselves here. This has gone south very, very quickly. It's impossible not, by way of context, not that she'll be wanting to dwell on it, to factor in what happened here against Manchester United. It was not a good day at the office for Chiara Keating. again today for Yamashita. And the eyeballs are on her for sure, so the pressure is as well. Hasegawa, excellent from her and from Fowler. City have that many attacking options and score so many goals. There's one team that might be able to get back, aside from Chelsea, from a 2-goal deficit to a team as good as Arsenal. Well, Manchester City are certainly capable of it. And they've got tons of time to do it, but it's a heck of a head start. Well, 11 minutes where definitely Van Domselaar has had precisely nothing to do. First they've got to work themselves into the game, City. Start reminding themselves and Arsenal that they're a threat too. Catley, that's a good ball. Stenius has still got there, even with the touch from La Alexandre. He will play a high line. Those channels are there to run into. You've seen that a couple of times already. Good from Ferdinand. Kasperite. Good cross too for Fowler. There's a home threat. May still be alive here. Fowler. Running into Kasperite, Jill Roord. Manchester City averaging in and around 3 a game for well over a year now. 4s and 5s and 6s and even 7s, not uncommon for them. Clearly not necessarily against opposition of this calibre. Good ball, just too high for Viv Miedema. Her movement, surely the first of more than one chance this afternoon. She's going to have to be at her very best though. Only scored 4 league goals. Now clearly different role at the moment. Today Bunny Shaw generally playing with her. Left on his bench today. Actually went 4 months without scoring a league goal, Miedema. Wasn't always fit in that time, but mostly. And then scored in the Man U game and twice against Villa last weekend. If you've not seen them, one of them was an absolute worldie. Alexandre. Roord was the target and made the movement for it. Pass wasn't quite sharp enough, and Alexandre coming up tight on Mariona Caldente again. Goody cross. Russo, oh, there's a ball on for Blackstenius, and she's played it. Might have been offside, we'll never know now. look open though. Goal scorer, Lottie Bubban-Morris sliding in. The fine margins of coaches. Moy brought in, popping up with that header. Keating brought in for Man City. At fault for the second goal. No coach can legislate for what happened 40 seconds in, though. Over Fugino here. Straight into start on debut against Arsenal on the opening day of this season. Fugino. First time from Wahhabi is good. This is Mary Fowler. The cutback's on. Couldn't find Broad. There's Wahhabi letting rip with real venom. But not the accuracy required to bring City back into this. There's a long, long way to go, and they attack loads. Scoring, you'd imagine, is more than likely for Man City. The point is how many they need and keeping the back door shut. That's a good hit, though, from Leila Wahhabi. Double kick in the teeth for him. So early on. Twice a runner-up, Gareth Taylor. Manchester City 7 times runners-up in this division. 1 title, 2016. It's an awful lot of bridesmaiding. Tony Cross spotting Steph Catley and finding it. This left channel is an area well mined so far by Arsenal, to the point where you wonder if it's a specific Slegger's game plan. Seeing far more of it in there with Rousseau and Blackstenius than you are with Mead, perhaps, on the other side. So far, anyway. Miedema. Arsenal would go second with a victory. Any kind of victory, for now at least, but Manchester United obviously playing later can change that picture again. Arsenal 1 point behind City at kick-off here, so clearly 2 above them right now. Just Park making the movement in there. Dropping back in. Broad, Fugino. Also back doing the defensive work. Fugino's done brilliantly to get the cross in. What a ball, finished off by Mary Fowler. Game on. These games always entertain. This one's had tons already. We've not even played 20 minutes. His team are back in it. The Joy Stadium has some of that joy. It's City 1, Arsenal 2, and this is all about the ball in. What a cross from Fugino. Mary Fowler follows that brilliant goal at Villa last weekend with a hugely important one here. Right then. Straight back down the other end come Arsenal, that's out of play. Two sides here who keep a lot of clean sheets, but against each other, that tends to go out the window. You get a lot of high-scoring games. And Manchester City and Arsenal meet. Every suggestion here that this could be another blockbuster. Alexandria will be feeling a bit better. Seven this season, 5 in this league, Mary Fowler. Second half of last season. She got herself in ahead of somebody whose name is very much in the news at the moment, Chloe Kelly, and has tended to stay there and is on quite a run in league terms. There's 5 league goals. Hang on a minute, here comes Keating again. Too much on that for Mead. Well, they've all been recent for Mary Fowler. Miedema naturally drops into a number 10 role, but theory is the focal point today. Such a creative force. You'd think somebody with her level of goals must be a single-minded poacher, not a bit of it with Miedema. Four fully fit seasons with Arsenal, 70 league goals, 22 in the Cups, 20 in the Champions League. One of the all-time greats. Don't be surprised if she has a bearing on this game still. Fox with more defending. Manchester City halfway through the first half. Feeling altogether better now. There's a lot to aim at for Fagino. Can she be as precise with this one? It's a short routine into Fowler. Clever. Fagino with the left boot. Awkward. Slicing off the bar. Well, that was a good bad one. Certainly not the intention, but very nearly the equalizer. Not her preferred foot. Nearly a golden lefty. Fox puts it behind. Crazy goal that would have been. Knark ready to make her move. What a challenge that's looking like now from her earlier. In by Fowler, out by Mariona Caldente. Kasparai. Extenia's chance. It was 9 minutes in for 3-0. And it looked like it would be, and that perfectly timed challenge by Rebecca Knark. That may yet be a pivotal moment in this game. Here she is again. Steph Horton retired, of course. Alex Greenwood out long term. Lana Kennedy off to the States. So, centre-back options even more important for Manchester City. Rebecca Knark is a new one. And Rosencourt in the new year. Miedema. Worth a hit. And it's a strong one, albeit straight at Van Domselaar. No one in Arsenal red and white today needs reminding about how good she is or how dangerous she is. Scored from that range last week. Strong from Fox. Legal from Roord, but Arsenal keep coming. Mead. just flipping positions with Russo here. That's something they do plenty. It's Mead and Ford, it's Mead and Russo today. Now it's Jill Roord taking a chance, and that hasn't worked out either. There's a time to boot it. That was the time for Laia Alexandri, and it worked. Wins the throw. Marnham straight onto it. Arsenal have won it back high. Catley. Marnham. Offside. Again, Caldente dispossessing Alexandri. Frida Marnham here, that's worth a hit. Cooney cross. That one is hit. Tough angle for Russo. And perhaps a confident boosting stop for Keating, although you'd expect her to save it from there. And 7 WSL goals coming consistently in 6 consecutive games. Alessia Russo. Big goals in Europe too, including against Bayern. Both these clubs doing well in that regard. Miedema left the ball behind, still won it back. Hasegawa! Van Domselaar's biggest stop of the game by a long, long way. Fowler for Leila Wahabi. Full stretch, Daphne Van Domselaar here. All the attacking options they have, Manchester City. And yet it's Yui Hasegawa. Hasn't scored for a couple of years. Tessa there, great shot. What do we think? Maybe in off the post? Looked like it was heading that way. Here she is again, Hasegawa. October 2022, Yui Hasegawa's one and only Manchester City WSL goal. Good work from Fagino again, and another brilliant cross that was aimed at Fowler. This time Fox got in there on the cover. This has been a really good response from Manchester City, because you're going to be shell-shocked when you concede twice in no time at all like that. Anyone would be at any level. They have hit back well here, and Fagino's a big part of that. That's really well defended. Fox didn't let Fowler get free this time. 21, just a few days ago. Fagino. back pass from Catley and didn't really do Van Domselaar any favours. That's about all she could do. Two-thirds of the ball. Manchester City, for what that's worth. 0 points at the moment. You'd say they look more likely than Arsenal to get the next goal in this game. First up, though, they've done what they had to do. They had to score the third goal in this game. We nearly conceded it. But they're the only present outfield starter. Along with Hasegawa. Hasegawa never misses a game. He started every league match last term too. Been a quiet half hour for Beth Mead. Mead who got the pretty late equaliser at 9 minutes to play when these two met on the opening day. Rule out 2-2 here. Second, third, fourth and second again last season, the finishes under Gareth Taylor. I have some concern as he looks at Miedema here. Firm challenge, certainly. That's why the free kick was given. Moy to Van Domselaar. All the pressure here on Karakuni cross, and it's worked for Gino. Miedema. She's pulled it. Wondered if there might have been a quick pass there to Fowler or Park, but this is Vivianne Miedema we're talking about. Lovely idea. If that's inside the post, I don't think Van Domselaar's getting there by her standards. It's a bit of a softie of a finish, but they are definitely knocking on the door here. Horrible start, really good response. Arsenal helping them in that latest attack there. Fowler, Fox in front of her, and Williamson. Oh, delicate looking ball for Fagino. That would have been extraordinary. She managed to squeeze that in there. Good hold up from Blackstenius. Fox has kept on going here. She's won a corner with 10 first half minutes to go. Keep an eye on Keating here. Most of the Arsenal runners are going to be coming from deep. Robin Moy, Russo, and Williamson. Here they come now. Russo's interested. Keating did get a paw on it and looked as if she was being fouled. Job done this time. There's a bit of backing in from Blackstenius. Well, they keep getting their pocket picked. They've got away with it that time, City. It was Regina on this occasion. Good from Ward. Good defending from Leah Williamson. Made that look more comfortable than it was, just cruising across from the other side to mop up the potential mess. Lead dropping deep. Looked like a foul, and it was, but that's a good advantage played, and here come Arsenal. Blackstenius making the run in the middle. Won't quite get there. Knack on the slide, making sure of that. Again, hasn't stopped trying her passes. She's missed a few. Foxing sharply on Fowler. Segal did once score a winner at Man City for West Ham before moving. Miedema, look how deep she dropped to get there. I think that was inevitable, to be fair. Referee Cheryl Foster, to her credit, let it run to see if there might be something from it. It's definitely a foul from Marnham on Miedema. Alexandri joining those coming forward. Fowler's going to take it. Awkward angle to take it from. Job done by Emily Fox again. Still confident, you want to see that. Gareth Taylor will be pleased. She's not changed her game too much. Great cover work from Cara Cooney-Cross. Started far more this season than previously. Worked her way in. Forever when fit, it was Valti and Kim Little as the Arsenal 2 in there. Alexandri's taking a bang here. Alexandri scored a winner at Arsenal in the Cup almost a year ago. In fairness, she's kept on doing what she does and what she's in the team for. Miedema, back to her now. Great start this season for City. Draw at Arsenal on the opening day, won the other 11 of their first 12. More mixed since then for sure. All or nothing. Gino's delivery has been a real source of bother for Arsenal here. Not quite so much that time. And it's Casper and the Arsenal fans cheer, so that's a goal kick. And since that 11 wins out of 12, 6 wins in all competitions for Man City and 4 defeats. They've lost at Chelsea, Everton and Barca, and then that 4-2 loss against Manchester United. Bunny Shaw, wrapped up warm. Caroline, the new Brazilian, also on that bench. They have youngsters there too, and Lily Murphy, Gracie Pryor, Maisie Davis, the 18-year-old. Their firepower never in question, even with Shaw on the bench. Kelly gone. Lauren Hemp out, of course. One of this league's most consistently excellent attacking performers. Fowler playing in there today. She's got herself a goal. Laila Wahabi waiting for that. Is that an arm from Emily Fox? Fans thought so. No one else did, in fairness. It is Fowler. Catley sticks out an important boot because Fujino could have been in then without it. Ward can't help herself. Free kick Arsenal. Williamson. It's a pretty good long, hopeful pass, that. Nark. Will have to come. It's a nearly even split in terms of what they've done in goal, City this term. Yamashita starting 7 of the 12 before today, Keating 5. Another good ball to find the dangerous Fujino. Jill Roord here. Boban Moy, perfectly placed. Either had to go through the legs or was going to get blocked. Not fully cleared yet by the Gunners though. We'll be nervy about letting the 2-goal lead go completely just before half-time here. Hasegawa. Trying to find out how much added on time we're going to get. Laila Wahabi. It's 2 as Wahabi crosses for Miedema. Well won by Mead. Fowler, good ball, Miedema got the flick. All red. was win here last season in the Man U game. Last time out here on league duty. 2 out of the 3, and that's all it is. Home defeats for Manchester City and knocking on for 40 home league games. Another a real shocker. And Brighton won here. November of last season. Firmino away from Russo. They're still going well here, Firmino, and going for goal. Who's alive for the rebound? Excellent first half over Firmino. There was a moment where a pass to Miedema was on, but why not have a go from there? Just a bit too central with the shot. They've had more of the ball and more of the chances, but all of that since the disastrous start. They are there to be hit on the counter. 45 big minutes in this season. Arsenal with the narrow lead, having had the commanding one. Let's see if they allow City to be as front foot as they were. And attempting to recover. Kasparai. Tula Alexandri here. What a lovely first half for her. Fans happy to be having the chance to put extra pressure on Chiara Keating in this second half. Firmino, more crosses from her in the first half than anybody else, and they were good ones. Cooney cross. And continues front. City's outfielders staying the same. For Yamashita in goal, their only change. Arsenal without Ford and Little, absent entirely, and Katie McCabe banned, so 3 changes were necessary for Renée Slegers. Involvement with Blackstenius has meant Russo here largely playing as the left-sided attacking player. Cooney cross again. Williamson stepping up. Mead, now is the moment to go for it. Acceleration, Fox with the cross. Caldente here, and Marnham. It's another block from Knark, and the flag was up on Blackstenius, not that she finished it. Really well timed, these challenges from Rebecca Knark. Massive one to deny Blackstenius in the first half. That still has the potential to be an enormous turning point in this game. If Man City get something from it, it will be undeniable. I think it was 9.5 minutes when what looked like a certain goal, and 3-0 was blocked. It took a very long time for Renée Slegers to get the gig officially. WSL record for her, 6 wins with clean sheets and a 1-1 against Man United, and that was actually very nearly a 1-0 with another clean sheet until Chelsea last weekend. Gareth Taylor's Man City have also lost to Chelsea this season. Chelsea 1 draw of perfection. Alexandria, I'm afraid, with another mistake there. Can Arsenal make her pay again? Blackstenius going solo. There was a ball on for Beth Mead. Blackstenius at the end of that hasn't even won a corner, because Knark, sticking to her like glue, has played it off. A goal kick. Got a couple of League Cup goals in midweek. Stina Blackstenius to take her tally to 7 for the season. Scored in this division against Tottenham and Villa, 3 more in the Champions League. Far more often than not in league terms, though, she has to make do with a substitute's appearance. Last term, she scored the winner at home to Manchester City with 3 minutes to play, and I know I've mentioned it, but both of them here on 89 and 93 to turn it round and win Chelsea the title. She's also scored the winner in a cup semi-final against Manchester City since joining. She is something of a pain, but so far snuffed out by Knark. Miedema's won it here and levelled it. Of course she has. Celebrations all round, if not from the scorer herself. Vivianne Miedema, home and away against the Gunners this term, and it's all square. And they've deserved it too. Such a horror start. 2-0 down in no time. 2-2 by the start of the second half, and this time it's Arsenal guilty of overplaying. Miedema won it. Miedema buried it. And that is 5 in 4 since returning to fitness for the former Gunner turned City striker. And it's anyone's. Now the Blackstenius one-on-one looks huge, although this is freedom. Arnhem! You can't believe this! 30 seconds of parity. Arsenal lead again. So open. Really can't finish from Barnum. It's another goal fest between Man City and Arsenal. And once again, it's Arsenal that are edging it. Great ball from Caldente. And Marnham held off Leila Wahabi and found the composure for the finish. 1 minute and 7 seconds between. This could be anything. We've still got 40 minutes to play. Viv Miedema's going to have to do it again. Team talks on the side going on here while Beth Mead receives treatment. Well, a crazy opening to the first half and a crazy opening to the second. There's a lot of fine forward talent on show here. This is not a game for defenders. Marnham got the early opener at home to Manchester City. Had a good scoring run at the early part of the season. It's been a proper roller coaster this game for Gareth Taylor in particular. Four games in 3 different competitions in this new year since the restart for him and City. They beat Ipswich 3-0 in the FA Cup, obviously lost here to Man United, then beat them in the League Cup, and then won 4-2 at Villa last time out. Mead looks like she's okay to come back on. Manchester City on duty in both cup competitions. Remember, next up it is the semi-final of the League Cup. Arsenal at home to Man City. First of 4 straight home games for Arsenal, oddly. Fugino, surely they can't get back level again. That looked like a foul. It is, and it's a penalty. And this bonkers second half keeps on running. Catley's challenge. And we got every chance here of a third goal inside 9 minutes of the second half. We thought the first half began in crazy fashion. It's Fugino again. It's brilliant again. The foul is outside the box though, isn't it? Certainly contact begins outside the box, and it doesn't look like it continues in. That's a big call. And in the absence of VAR, I'm afraid I don't think it's the right one. Catley will say, I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was making that foul. I was going to take the free kick and the yellow card. Instead, it's Mary Fowler to bring City level again. Ding-dong, 3-3. Fowler's got two. Let's see if City can hang on to parity this time. Clearly the referee's going to be in the spotlight. Fowler's on a hat-trick. Anything could happen here. It's borderline. It's also not happening in slow motion. There's an assistant on that far side too. Anyway, it's 3-3. Flag up on Mead and the assistant on this near side. Well, we know that's going to get talked about afterwards, whatever happens. What I would say is, do you really want VAR for all the bad things that come with it? You'll get it one of these days at top level, and that penalty clearly would not have stood. It's 3v3 again. Blackstenius onside! The scourge of Manchester City has missed her moment. There's a claim from Arsenal that there's a foul in there. She's definitely onside. Was there a toe end on the ball from the diving Clark? Let's have a look. The decision must have been that there was a touch on the ball, and I'm not sure there was, hence the corner, where you thought for all the world that was going to be 4-3. There's a whole lot of fun in this game, and not a whole lot of defending. Big moments in both boxes, and I suspect Renée Slegers is going to have a fair bit to say about the pair of them. All of which could get overtaken by whatever madness ensues in the next 35 or so. Cooney cross. What a cracking game of football. Russo. No. Let's have a look here. Doesn't look like there's a touch from Rebecca Knapp, does there? On the ball, I mean. Was there a touch on Blackstenius? Still got the shot away. In fairness to the officials, not sure I'm any the wiser, having seen it slow motion 4 or 5 times. Maybe there's a shout for a penalty there. There's certainly a shout for a goal kick, and the corner was given. Good luck refereeing a high-speed football match like this. Park, neatly done, away from Mead. Miedema trying to close down and win it. Basically missed most of October, November and December, Vivianne Miedema, hence the lower goal tally than she would have hoped for in her first City season, but making up for lost time, certainly. And I guess you'd say, someone with her record, inevitable that she would score in at least one of the meetings with Arsenal. Well, she's done both. Return to action. Was it 3 weeks ago now? The FA Cup game and scored against Ipswich. Scored one here against Man U. Twice last weekend against Villa. Now one in this. And there's plenty of time to go. You wouldn't bet against settling the game, would you? Half an hour to go. It's anyone's. Right now, the only winners are Manchester United and Chelsea, the pair above these two, and they would stay above these two in the positions they began in. Right, changes coming then for Manchester City. More on the new arrivals shortly. The decision on who's coming off, more to the point, but Caroline seems set for an extended go here. And top scorer Bunny Shaw in a team that's already so attack-minded. Before all that, Arsenal set piece. Good delivery right into the mix. It's Marnham again. Roared, albeit with back turn, got the block in. Now, will that bring substitution time now? No, it won't, because Arsenal are going to get on with it. Going to run out of play for Emily Fox. So Caroline and Bunny Shaw. And it's gone oddly quiet for a game that has produced so much entertainment. Kasparai. Miedema won't get the chance to settle the game if it is the number 6 held up. And she's in here, Miedema. Another defensive error. Little slalom run, and Arsenal with the size of relief back there. And both sides have helped each other to goals here. Alexandre to Roard. Kasparai, chased by Russo. A little more peripheral than you might usually expect today. Leila Wahabi. Fowler. Fowler making the run again, dragging a bit of space. Here's Jess Park. Well defended by Williamson. Seen that little duel in training thousands of occasions. rare lull. Leah Williamson here. Good ball to Marnham. Well snuffed out by Hasegawa, but she's given it away, and Mead says Blackstenius through. Keating's come, and she's got there. Good job too. You've got to be sure. And she was, and credit to her. There must be a little pang of doubt every now and then, especially given what's happened already in this game and last time she played here. And indeed, it is Miedema's number that is up. She will not be settling this game against her former club, but she has scored in it again. It's interesting to see how the Arsenal fans might react to that. Jess Park, the other to make way. And the new Brazilian via Carolina. Kedolin, who had 15 minutes on debut. The end of the win at Villa is on for a considerably longer spell here. Welcome to Manchester City for her. Looks as though Mary Fowler's going to play in the Jess Park role here, and Kedolin will be left side as Bunny Shaw closes down. And Van Domselaar only just got enough on that clearance, you know. Otherwise, Kedolin might have had a shot at a lob. And Moy. What a lot has happened since she made it 2-0 in the 8th minute. Some changes coming too. More on that in a moment. Speaking of the Arsenal bench, by the way, Amanda Ilestedt is back on that today. Following nearly a year out on maternity. Here's Kedolin. Nice weight of pass. How's the cross? Leila Wahabi, it's a super ball in. I think it just glanced ahead of Bunny Shaw. Maybe took it away from Fagino. It's well worked again, though. This is anyone's. There's still a full quarter of the game to go. And suddenly, 1v1. Where is Keating? She's nowhere. Blackstenius do well to find a finish from here. So open. And it comes to nothing as Kedolin gets back. She's had a couple of massive moments against the team she does so well against, Stina Blackstenius. But for once, this fixture is not all about her in the best way. Such a high line there. Manchester City, and they have got away with it for now. Flag up this time on Russo. Is it just going to be Leah Valti? Looks like it. Straight swap in the middle of the park. Just towards that second half of last season, these two kind of flick-flacking, and it was tough to say who was favoured. At the moment, Cooney Cross is starting more than Leah Valti is. And that's the change in there now with 25 to play. And that was a rush of blood from Chiara Keating. She was never getting to that. Might have been a couple of seconds there where she was fearing the worst. Roord driving forward. Was she clipped from behind? That's what she's suggesting, that Leah Valti got a little piece of her there. Maybe more out of hope than expectation. Three league goals this season for Jill Roord. Had a great first half of last season until the terrible injury 9 minutes into the League Cup win against Man United. Trigino with skill and strength and composure. She's done really well there. This is Caroline. Fowler is pointing. Caroline taking on Mead and beating her and winning the free kick, and it's a tasty position. Exactly 20 minutes to play at the Joy Stadium. Mead penalised and Man City interested. Roord is there. Layla Wahabi, left-footed option. And Fowler on a hat-trick. Are you thinking shot or percentages at the cluster? Well, it is going to come in from Fowler, and that's way too close to Van Domsela. Russo's layoff. Blackstenius and Knark again. And individually speaking, no question there. The German defender has had the better of the Swedish forward. Right now, Arsenal 25 points, Man City 26, United 27 with a game in hand to come at Tottenham later. Chelsea 34. Oh, they've lost it again, you can't believe it. Caldente with the cutback, had to find Marnham. Hasegawa is there. City out of jail again. Was that Alexandri again? Is it backing yourself, or is it not learning? Or is it both? Here's Fox for Arsenal. Casper Eiclairs. More sideways than out, but it'll do. Thump forward has become something in for Bunny Shaw to chase. Williamson backpedaling in a hurry. Absolutely all three results feel entirely possible here. It's not a game with a pattern, with a particular flow to it, but it is a game with lots of chances and lots of mistakes as Mariona Caldente finds Russo. That's worth a hit. Flags up. Wouldn't have counted for Blackstenius. Got to work that bit harder to get onside there. Just caught ball watching. Mead with the layoff. Here comes Fox. Mead has kept on running. Blackstenius with her. It's a nice idea. You can see the pass she was trying as Mead takes on Wahhabi and gets the better of her. Safely, pleasingly grabbed for Kiara Keating. High line remains. Russo's not going to get on that. Alexandri back to Keating. No mucking about there. Keating's coming again. Didn't get all of that, it stayed in play. Mead, smartly done to put it straight back in. That's absolutely worth it. Well, both sides seem determined to continue taking risks. And you can understand why both would feel absolutely justifiably that this game is there to be won. No one's winning it now. With a 2-0 and a 3-2 lead. If it'll be Arsenal that would fear not winning it more. I think you'd know that from the way they're playing. Valti. Marnham. Blackstenius just trying to hold her run. Marnham was looking for her. Hasegawa under pressure from Caldente, that's well done. Fowler is fouled. Space for Mead. Brilliant ball in. She's done it again. Stina Blackstenius. Manchester City's nemesis. And for the third separate time in this bonkers game of football, Arsenal are in front. Well-timed run. She's onside. Beth Mead. No one has set up more WSL goals over the years than Beth Mead, and that is on a plate for Blackstenius, who's had a fair few chances today. She hasn't missed that one, and it's 4-3. The scorer of the winning goal in both league meetings against Man City last term, both of them late, far later than this. There is plenty of time for more. Can Arsenal see this lead out? Can they keep coming back? You wouldn't bet against it. Bonnie Shaw hasn't had her say yet. It's a foul from Kasparai. Just too eager to win a ball that wasn't really there to be won. And the card is out for it as well. It's a great take from Russo. Such good forward play. effectively forcing Kasparai's hand. You let her go. Would you take what's coming? And the caution did come. Arsenal back into second place on goal difference as it stands. Catley. Alexandri's missed it again. Blackstenius. Valti. Caldente. Robin Moy. And that tells you, since minute 70, that Arsenal have upped it with real threat as well. It's not just possession for possession's sake. We're into the final 10 of normal time. Mead again. This time, the company is closer in the form of Leila Wahhabi. Who seemed to get her toe in on that. Beth Mead certainly thinks so. Sakawa, so combative for one so diminutive, brilliantly to win that. Arsenal fighting just as hard. And they're in a Caldente here. And they've worked that well. That's where the space is. And Bob and Moy coming into it. Catley high and wide. Keating under no pressure here. Alexandri. And Keating has to go long. Tell you what, it's a heck of a ball for Bunny Shaw. Oh, that must have been close. In which case, huge credit to Leah Williamson here. If anything, it would have been Fox playing her on, but I think that's a really good call from the assistant over there. Sagawa into Shaw. They're asking for handball. Good luck with that. And maybe Arsenal can counter hit. Or maybe not. Really good from Fujino again. Really impressive performance from her. How's the cross? Bob and Moy is there. Fujino will get another chance. This time it's out by Mead. They've won it high again. Worth a hit. Just on the slide as she hit it, though. Now, was there a case here? Not sure. So a little bit of arm there from Leah Williamson. It's at very close quarters. I would suspect it's one of those that falls into the camp of if we had video assistance, he might feel his side should have had a penalty there. Mind you, if we had video assistance, City wouldn't have got their penalty. Swings and roundabouts, as they say. Maybe they've evened themselves up on the day. People always say they do over time. That's statistically impossible, but on the day, perhaps, all square. Five minutes of stoppage time. Caldente on the charge. First time cross, cut out by Hasegawa, and it comes back off Frida Marnham. All those wins with clean sheets for Manchester City here, and now the last two league games. Man United score 4 here, and Arsenal score 4 so far. Baltic doing what she was brought on to do, keep things calm in the middle. Excellent from Mariona Caldente, but Blackstenius again, Dozely perhaps, had just gone a bit too soon. There's a Kafai, Swede, coming on here to help Arsenal see this out. Some fresh legs, 3 minutes plus stoppage time, and Blackstenius, the match winner here again. The match winner against City again. Couldn't miss this one. Had a few chances today to keep up this remarkable record against this opponent. And you thought, but maybe for once she wasn't going to do it, but she did, thanks to Beth Mead. Such a great ball. Much like the Fowler goal for City earlier, all about the delivery. Beth Mead doing what Virginio did earlier. Awkward bounce. Casparo's done very well. Lord's lost it. Arsenal happy to eat up clock, although, as I say that, also with a sloppy touch. Pleased to see an immediate turnover. Mead offside this time. Ball still rolling. Restart the restart. to Shaw. There's Valti. Very calmly done again from Leah Valti. Could have just launched it. It's going to have to go now. Well, can they finish it off here? No, that's the short answer to that. Hasegawa cuts out the ball meant for Kapayi, and Fowler here is asking too much of Caroline. Five added minutes. And in this game, that's enough for 2 or 3 more goals. Long from Mead. Solid from Keating, but out of play too. Well, one thing he's generally been able to be reliant upon is sensational home form. But in the 2 big tests here, in terms of rivals up there at the top of the table, it's looking like defeats to the pair of them. Ball well won. And Mead now. Kapayi is going to just take the sting out of it. Leah Valti here, likewise. Steadying influence, exactly why Renee Schleger's introduced her, you feel. Caroline well in. Hasegawa couldn't do much with it though. 2 down, 4 to play in stoppage time. 9 league games to play after this for these 2. Arsenal, as it stands, 7 behind Chelsea in terms of points. Chelsea having today's game in hand against Villa. Don't forget, these 2 meet again in midweek in the League Cup semi-final down south. Well, they've had some cheap offsides today, Arsenal, and those ones, they're just give City the ball back. It may be too little, too late in terms of making a difference, but the details can matter. They certainly have done today in general. The other League Cup semi-final, incidentally, is West Ham against Chelsea, so you'd expect these 2 to be playing for a showpiece game against the Blues. Arsenal beat them in the final again last season, as they had done the year before, and City had done it the year before that, actually. A very different team nowadays. Caroline, can they find one more chance? 2 minutes to find it. Kasparai. It would feel fitting for the kind of game we've witnessed, and you wouldn't be surprised if Fagino was involved in it. There's plenty forward for Fagino's cross. It's Fox's head that gets it out. We've got to get that ball back quickly and up there. Might as well lose 5-3 as 4-3. That's good from Caroline. She's given Williamson the slip. On the cover, it's Leah Valti. The cool, calm head, who's done that mop-up job so well, with such little fanfare for so long. Doesn't do it quite as often these days, but has done it very well since coming off the bench. And this will be a much celebrated return. Just to deal with this set piece, and the last of it, Beth Mead is going to make way for Amanda Illerstedt. Had 11 minutes in the cup win against Bristol City on her return after almost a year away on maternity leave. So welcome back to the WSL for a fine defender who's got one job to do for a few seconds. Surely not with the clock on 95. Fowler's corner. Oh dear. Anywhere but there, Mary Fowler. Maybe it's Tyus, but I think that might be it. Tired delivery of that corner. Well, what a funny game, and it started 40 seconds in with her opener, and what a lot has happened since. Well, Keating's come again, and has it got there again? There's going to be questions to answer from Gareth Taylor on that post-match. And his next selection will be very interesting midweek when these two meet in the semi-final. And that is